Shalom, all praise to Yahweh Shemi Ashad. I'm gonna get right into it. Okay. It says new digital launch ID framework to begin testing in Canada. Okay. This is from the businesswire.com. All right. And it says Toronto Business Wire. The Digital ID and Authentication Council of Canada today announced the launch of the Pan-Canadian Trust Framework, a set of digital ID and authentication industry standards that will define how digital ID will roll out across Canada. Its launch marks the shift from the framework development into official operation. Slovakia. Its launch marks the shift from the framework's development into official operation and will begin alpha testing by public and private sector members in Canada. The alpha testing will inform the launch of the Digital ID Authentication Council of Canada, Trustmark Assurance, PCTF, Volio Verified Trustmark Assurance Program, set to launch next year. All right, this is a tweet. It says, trust and security are the foundations of the digital economy. The key to unlocking a true digital experience comes from having a digital ecosystem that extends beyond any one sector. Okay. It says, the pandemic has pushed digital adoption 5 years into the future. All right, so you see that, I'm going to stop right there. You see how this whole pandemic thing is a setup, man? What they clearly want to do is do away, all right, with this old system, all right, and bring in a new system. All right, even Trump said it towards the beginning, a couple weeks into the so-called pandemic. He even said it was an old system that had to be desperately changed. All right, what's this new system that they're referring to? All right, is this biometric system? All right, soon, which is going to lead into the RFID chip. All right, which now you're going into stores. All right, as a matter of fact, this is at my local Dunkin' Donuts. All right, where I live. All right, it says, I took a picture of it. All right, it says, we prefer going cashless. All right, during this time, we ask guests to refrain from paying with cash. We welcome all alternative payment options, DD Perks, mobile payment, or credit debit cards. If you would like a receipt, please ask. All right, so you see what this whole pandemic is really doing, man. You see what they're doing. They want to do away with cash, man. All right, they want to take all the cash that's in the system and take it out. All right, and push a digital currency. All right, and what's that digital currency that's going to lead to? It's going to be the RFID chip. All right, which that chip is going to have your banking information, all your money, your keys, your insurance, your driver's license. It's going to have everything in that chip, man. Everything you can think about is going to be on that chip. All right, how you open your door, all right, to your house or your car, how you check in from work. Okay, it says, without the proper infrastructure for digital ID and authentication in place, we've seen firsthand how Canadians have been left vulnerable with limited access to essential services. Okay, and that's BS, man. That's bullshit, man. You see, all right, that right there, they're telling you, man. All right, and what's that proper infrastructure that they're talking about? Is this 5G, man? All right, they need this 5G to fulfill their new world order. All right, and everywhere everywhere where we everywhere where you nearly go, you see a 5G tower everywhere you go, man. All right, I'm on a highway and I see like 10 5G towers less than 5 minutes, man, back to back to back, and I'm like, god damn, man. And that shit's killing people, man. All right, that's bad for you, man. When you do your research on this 5G, I've been knowing about this 5G back in 2016. All right, I did a little research on it just back then. All right, you had scientists coming out saying that's bad, man. That can cause cancer, man. And you're gonna see the cancer rate, all right, go even higher than what it is today, man. All right, because those are radio frequencies, all right, in the air. All right, that's not meant to be in the air, man. All right, the Lord didn't create 5G, man. Hell, going back to the first radio frequencies introduced in the late 1800s, going into the 1900s, them shits were never meant to be created, man. All right, because the Earth has its own magnetic field, man. And when you introduce a new frequency to that magnetic field, you fucking up the course of the Earth, man. You fuck up everything, man. And us as humans, we are connected with the Earth's magnetic field, man, because we have electricity in us too, man. All right, so this devil knows exactly what he's doing, man. All right, That's why the Lord said, he is wiser than Daniel, man. Speaking about Esau, Edom, man, because they know what the fuck they doing, man. All right. The only people who don't know what's going on, I guess you would say the only dumb people is you Israelites, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because you don't know what the hell is going on, man. You simple as all hell. All right, and it pisses you the fuck off every time you see these stupid ass niggas out here really believing in this shit, man. Put your mask on. Hell, even your own family, man, be pissing you the fuck off, man. These people out here are so stupid, man. They have no idea what the hell is truly going on, man. They really think it's a stupid fucking pandemic, man. It ain't no goddamn fucking pandemic, man. Esau's pushing in his new world order right in front of your face, man. And you so stupid and blind you can't see it. You dumbass people, man. It pisses you off, man, every time you see this shit and think about it, man. Anyways, like I said, man, this whole pandemic shit, they're telling you right here in your face that is bullshit, man. All right? All of a sudden, you want to push digital ID because the pandemic. People are scared of touching cash because they're scared of catching the virus. You stupid ass people, man. There's no fucking coronavirus, man. You don't see what's going on. Hey, the scripture says gross darkness to people, man. You people are purely stupid, man. Especially you people here in America, man. You Babylonians. You're a bunch of fucking baloney heads, man. It says, we've seen firsthand how Canadians have been left vulnerable with limited access to essential services, said Eros Spadotto. Trust and security are the foundations of the digital economy. The key to unlocking a true digital experience comes from having a digital ID ecosystem that extends beyond any one sector. All right? And what's that digital ID he's talking about? Truly, he's talking about the RFID chip. All right? But he's just making it seem that it's gonna, they're saying it in a different format of it maybe being a digital ID on your phone. But then what? If they do that, then Esau is gonna say, you can't have your phone anymore because people lose their phones every day. So we're gonna have to stick this RFID chip in your skin. All right, this is gonna be your new identification. All right, the way you bank, the way you move in this society, in the world. You want to travel, you have to have this RFID chip because you can't lose it. All right, it's gonna be embedded in you. All right, but truly, what he's talking about is the RFID chip, man. All right. In plain sight, which a lot of you people can't see. All right, what's going on? All right, it says from open banking to e-health, digital ID is a key. You see, man? Right there it tells you, man, from open banking to e-health. And what I say, the RFID chip is going to have all your banking information, all your health records, all your driver's license, your social security, your birth certificate. All right, it's going to be keys. Heck, even with the new iPhone update, iOS 14, now they have a new feature where you can have your keys in your phone now. All right, so they're already programming you people, man. Okay, to accept this beast system. All right, which we're fastly approaching. Okay, it says digital ID is a key enabler in unlocking the next frontier of our digital economy. Banks and telecos, fortunately, have been able to leverage existing digital ID services to support Canadians. Digital identity verification has helped countless Canadians receive financial aid during the pandemic. You see, and this is how Esau is going to package it, man. He's going to say, look, take this chip, and heck, they might say, hey, if you take this RFID chip, you're going to have $5,000 in your bank account. All right, they're going to put benefits in it because Esau, all right, he knows how to entice you people, man. All right, especially you niggas, man, because you niggas love the white man's benefits, man. You join the white man's military navy, what, for his benefits? You become a cop, why? Because of the benefits. All right, so you niggas, you look at Esau like he's your god, man. Fuck Esau, man. Fuck the so-called white man. Digital identity for verification has helped countless Canadians receive financial aid during the pandemic. Notes Andre Boyson, Chief Identity Officer at SecureKey, but it's not enough. Now we need to leverage that momentum and push out a solution for digital ID in all levels of society. all levels. Look at that. He said, now we need to leverage that momentum. He said, no, he said, this is what he said. He said, but it's not enough. This digital ID. So you want to push this RFID chip, man. All right, because this is what they're truly talking about here, man. It's that RFID chip, that mark, the mark of the beast, man. All right. Now we need to leverage that momentum and push out a solution for digital ID in all levels of society. And what is that solution that they're referring to? Is the RFID chip, okay? Which the scripture says, he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in his right hand or on his forehead, all right? And you can't buy or sell, say he that had the mark, okay? And what's that mark? The RFID chip. All right, it's not a picture of Caesar Borgia. It's not anything you claim it to be. It's talking about that RFID technology, that RFID chip. All right. The PCTF launch marks an important milestone in Canada's digital transformation initiatives, exclaims Dave. However the hell you say that last name, I ain't gonna even try. Board chair at DICC. Canadians have had to deal with identity theft and fraud, high anxiety in accessing services that they were in dire need of while facing social distancing measures. You see, man? So they what they doing with this pandemic, they're pushing you people to a wall, man. All right? And the more and more you get pushed to the wall, the more and more you people get pissed off, man, because you're being restricted from certain things that you were used to in your life, man, that you're not able to do right now because it's quote unquote so-called pandemic. All right, because what's gonna happen, the more and more that they tighten you, the more and more the people gonna rebel and get pissed the fuck off, man. All right, and then what, they're gonna bring in the solution. If you take this chip, your life will go back to normal. All right, order at KO. Pressure from above, pressure from beneath, man. All right, you people are nothing but lab rats, man. And you can't see what's going on, man. And it baffles me how stupid the people are, man. You stupid ass people out here, man. All right, it says and attempting to go about their lives as normally as possible. Digital ID minimizes all those pain points and elevates the livelihoods of Canadians everywhere. Joni Breening, president of DICC, adds our economy has also been heavily impacted by all this, and we know digital identity has a potential to add at least 3% of GDP, which is potentially almost 100 billion back into our Canadian economy. This is why we've accelerated the launch of the PCTF. The time for digital ID is now. The Digital ID Laboratory of Canada is a proud partner of the DIACC, with a strong community that is ready to support the launch of the PCTF and ensure that together we can accelerate the adoption of user-centric and interoperable digital ID solutions across the country. All right. It says the alpha testing will also inform the launch of the DIACC PCTF Volia Verified Trust Mark Assurance Program. The program is set to launch in fall of 2021. So this is coming out next year. So they're testing it now, but they're gonna push it out next year. So we are fastly approaching this this RFID chip, man. I honestly believe, to be honest with you, this is gonna be the last decade. All right, something's been telling me for quite some time now, before this pandemic, that this is gonna be the last decade. All right, and I won't even give it 10 years. I'll give the max is 5 years, or less than 5 years. Shit is gonna pop off, man, and you see it, man. You smell it. You see it. It's on the horizon, man. All hell is about to break loose, man. We're approaching. Well, we are in Jacob's trouble right now, all right? And who's Jacob? You Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All people gonna catch fucking hell, man. And not just Jacob, but even you other nation, all you heathen nations, man. All right? Everybody's gonna get it, man. All right? The scripture says it's gonna be a time like no other, man. This evil that the Lord is about to unleash on this planet Earth, it ain't gonna be no fucking joke, man. Esau Edom is gonna come down with wrath. The so-called white man is he's gonna put all his cards, man, all right, on the table, man. He's gonna kill to bring in this new order, man. He's gonna shed blood, man, and that's nothing new, man. That's that same devil, that old serpent, man, which is the so-called white man that it's referring to, man. All right, Esau Edom loves to kill, rape, rob, and murder. That's in his spirit, man. That's how the Most High made him, man. This devil loves to shed blood, man. He gets a high off of that shit, man. The program is set to launch in fall 2021 and will issue a PCTF Volio verified trust mark to organizations who demonstrate compliance with PCTF components. Volio verified will enable solutions and service providers to leverage the trust mark to elevate their market leadership and allow them to collaborate securely with assurance, providing their customers with the digital first experience that they demand. We're pleased to work with the DIACC to help recognize the Volio Verified program on an international scale. It is through secure global credentials that we can transform the state of digital ID and progress the digital economy worldwide. So they telling you, man, they want to go straight to a digital currency, man. This whole pandemic, they're telling you this whole pandemic, all right, was a lie, man. It was BS from the start. It's to push in this new digital currency. And how can we do that? We cause a pandemic, all right, and take money out of the system, man. The physical cash and coins, we take that out of the system, man, and introduce this new system, this new money, this new digital currency, man. Okay. And right now, I forgot what, but I remember reading an article where the U.S. government is trying to find a blockchain, which is a system. All right, if I'm not mistaken, if my if my information, if memory serves me right, a system where everybody's practically in one system. All right. One financial system. All right. One World Bank. Basically. All right. Everybody chipped. All right. This is what they envision, man. This is what Esau Edom envisions. All right. He wants to be like the Most High, man. Control everybody. You're not the Most High. You the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. And you going down. All right. It's already been written out, man. Esau, you're going to lose. You can't upset prophecy. The scripture says you can't do nothing against prophecy or for it. Roughly paraphrasing it. Okay. You going down either way. All right. You can't pull a fast one on the Most High, man. He's making you do this. All right. He's controlling your thoughts in your mind. He's making you move the way he wants you to move and making you say what he want to say, man. All right. To the masses of the people out here. Okay. It says the launch of PCTF comes at a time when having a strong digital economy is no longer a nice to have. Rather, it is imperative for Canadian. So you see, they're gonna make it optional. Then they're gonna make it mandatory. Oh, you gotta get this chip. All right. Or you gonna get your head cut off, man. And that's in the scriptures, man. All right. Esau is gonna shed blood for this new world order, one way or another, and he's gonna go hardcore. He's gonna go 100%. His horns are gonna be revealed, man. The Most High is gonna pluck his horns out. He's gonna reveal his horns to the whole world, man, including you, Uncle Tom ass niggas, man. I love the so-called white man so goddamn much. The Most High is gonna show you this. He's gonna make you remember, all right? And don't you forget it, that he's the devil, man. More than 70% of Canadians want to see the government and private sectors collaborate on a joint identity framework. Look at that. It said more than 70% of Canadians want to see the government and private sector collaborate on a joint identity framework in Canada. All right, and that's not Salaki, that's just not the Canadian government. That's going to be all governments, all right? Really, the elite, man, all right? Who own all these other countries, man, which are nothing but corporations, all right? They control all their economies, man. And they're about to collapse every single last one of them, man. Once one collapses, all the other ones collapse, man. All right. It says we've seen the benefits and advantages of digital ID for people in British Columbia during this pandemic, said C.J. Ritchie, Associate Deputy Minister and Government Chief Information Officer for the Province of British Columbia. From government to healthcare, commerce, and financial services, the entire provincial Slovakia economy is being impacted by COVID-19. Having a robust digital identity trust ecosystem allows all Canadians to do more online in a safer, more secure, and confident way. Which is BS, man. I'm tired of saying this shit. You people, man, you people are so fucking stupid, man. It pisses you off, man. The PCTF was delayed. It was developed collaboratively between public and private sectors stakeholders with contributions from a broad array of individuals and organizations around the world. Over 3,400 public comments were provided over 4 years that helped progress the framework to its launch today. The framework released was created through an incredible collaboration involving hundreds of people who worked to contribute, comment, and lend their ideas, noted Peter Watkins, Program Executive for the Pan-Canadian Digital ID at the Institute for Citizen-Centered Service. We've committed to continuing our multi-jurisdictional collaboration as we move into the next stages for this important work. ESO's not finished, man. Alright? It's about time they start doing this because they're really backed up, man. They were supposed to do this a long time ago. Created as a result of the federal government task force for the payment system, Renew the DIACC is a non-profit coalition of public and private sector leaders committed to developing a Canadian digital identification and authentication framework to enable Canada's full and secure participation in the global economy. DIACC members include over 75 representatives from both the federal and provincial Slovakia. I'm having a hard time. Alright, that word. Alright. My brain just froze right now. Slovakia. Provincial Slovakia, if I'm saying it right. Levels of government as well as private sector leaders. For more information, visit. It says the DIACC's objective is to unlock economy opportunities for Canadian consumers and businesses by providing the framework to develop a robust, secure, scalable, and privacy-enhancing digital identification and authentication ecosystem that will decrease costs for governments, consumers, and businesses while improving service delivery and driving GDP growth. Right there, man. All right? They're telling you they want this new digital currency. They want to go full out digital, man, with everything, man. All right? They want to chip you people, man. They want to chip the whole world. Okay? They're telling you right there that this whole article, that this pandemic is alive. You could see it, man. If you can't see that, what they're truly saying, that this whole pandemic was set up just to push out this new digital ecosystem on the masses of the people around the whole world, then you're stupid, man. All right? You really need to go examine, check yourself, man. And really think about this, man. Hey, we're fastly approaching, the end, man. We're already in the end, but in the beginning stages of it already. And the faster this devil moves, the quicker Yahweh Shai is gonna come right back, man. All right, we're at the door already, man. This devil's about to go down, man. Esau Edom, man. All right, which you know who Esau Edom is. All right. And it's about time we get the fuck up out of here, man. Us Israelites, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We've been in so much fucking hell, man. It's a burden. It's like a weight on you, man. And you can't wait to get that shit off of you, man. And who's that weight, that burden? That's Esau, man. On our backs, man. Constantly oppressing us, man. Can't wait to fuck you up, man, in the kingdom, man. and make you pay for all this wicked shit you did to us, man. Righteous indignation, man, from the Most High. All praise to Yahweh Shemi Al Shai, Bahashim Kakodash, double honors to the apostles of GMS of Great Millstone. Shalom.